Alright, guys. I guess it's good afternoon. Um, I'm coming from you guys from Texas. Uh, let's see. Sorry that make that started earlier than I put up, but I have to join a company call at that time, and I don't know how long it's gonna be, and I don't want to push it for later or tomorrow. Alright, so last time we used auto layout to do this window. So let's try to accomplish the same thing that we did using a stack. Um, it should be really short. It's gonna take that long to do the same thing and to do the two different screens. Uh, so let's do phones again. Okay. So now I gotta create a new window. So basically, I need to go here, and it's the first option. It's the first option. Is the video view controller. So we're gonna drag this here, and then this arrow over here is pointing to be. This is a screen that's gonna blow up to the phone, but I don't want that, so I'm just gonna point it to this one, just because we're gonna do the same screen but with Stack Overflow. And then what is color this? Okay, so the color is that one? Yeah, it looks like that's that one. Again, if you have any questions, you can ask you can ask on the chat. There's a chat area where you can go and ask questions. And if you're watching it right now live, if not, um, whenever you're watching this later on, write comment or send me a message here on YouTube or Facebook, or if you have my email, to email, however you feel like. So let's continue with this. Okay, so we know what we want. We want a picture, we want a label, we want two text boxes and a button. So we have to throw first the elements. So in this case, we need a UI image view, and that is for this one. Yeah. Again, if you remember, we see in the image squish and all that is because by default it's always select a scale to fill on the content. If you click it and you don't see the screen, look at the top and make sure that it's on the attributes. So this one, this little tab over here is called the attributes inspector. If you need to anything about sizing of the not the picture but the UI image view, um, you go here to the ruler and it's the size inspector. Um, if you make a custom class for it, like if you let's say you wanted to make this round instead of square, you're gonna go choose this one, which is the identity inspector, and by default it's using the UI image view class. But if you make your own class to, let's say, that makes it rounded, you're gonna click here and select that. Let's go back to the attribute inspector. Um, we're gonna solve this. We don't want to be stretched out. We want to be um, that looks fit to the area that it is. So over here, and we can use the aspect fit. Okay. Don't worry about right now how how is how this is looking because the stack is gonna help us with that. Uh, Next thing is the label. So let's put a label over here, there, and now if you remember, we put it welcome. What's the size of this? A minimum 30. Let's give it that 30 to. Okay, and again, take this, put it on the middle of the screen. Okay, so now that we have these two, and um, I should wait. I should wait and finish creating everything before do the stack. So then with this selected, I can do Command D, duplicate it there, and then we need the button. Okay, so let's do this. So these two I want it to be together. Um, they should be. Yeah, let's make those in their own stack, independent from the other one. So, uh, so if you see, I selected both of them, and I click this icon over here, which is the stack. And now if you went to this side, now we have this stack view, and inside the stack view there is an image and the label. So let's go back. Without the stack, this is how everything looks. So I can do it here to I can click those two, can click those two, and come here and click the stack. Now, yes, the stack is huge. Um, so we can resize the stack. Come on, why are you not behaving? Okay, I think I could go here and give it a 0. Yeah, 0, 0. No, for now, 130. So if I do that, okay, and I'm missing the top, which I got for the 30. If I do that, there it is. They're pretty big, so I'm gonna continue pulling with them around. until I get the size that I want. But I also can do this. I think I know. I think the biggest problem is the image. It's letting the image be the original size. So we can take the image and resize the image per se. So if we give it a 200 size, we click that. Let's see how much is this one. 188, 288. Okay, let's make it a square. Sorry guys. There we go. There we go. So we have the stack right here, and the stack is gonna wrap the content around, or it's gonna do the best job to wrap the content around. And I can go to this one, and where say alignment and saying center, I can do fill, uh, distribution, fill equally. You see, you can play with all this, equal spacing, equal centering, fill equally. So we did that, yeah, we did that. Okay. Uh, there's this option over here. So now, so the stack has been divided into two parts. So now it's making one side for this, one side for the other. If we want it vertical, I don't know what is acting. What is that? Okay. And then spacing. So spacing is how much space you want between this this area that's holding the welcome and this area that's holding the picture. And let's show you that by incrementing the spacing. So as I increment, there's more space. I usually leave around 8 to 10. Um, yeah, so I can do that, which is what I wanted. I wanted to be, I wanted to be at the center, the whole stack there. And then this distribution equally equal centering. No, uh, center. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So these two you're gonna be playing a lot, uh, and until you get where you where you prefer. Um, Now when we go here to the sizing option, when you click like the picture and you go to the sizing options, you have this thing they're called content hogging priority and content compression. So um, hogging, imagine like it's telling it's telling the software how much I can be um, compressed, I can be squished before saying no more. And the compression is it's the other way around. It's pushing out. So the lower the number, the more hogging can get. The higher the number, the less hogging it gets. So so you can if you're not getting to the stack, the distribution and the alignment, the look that you want, one of them is like huge, the other is like really small. Um, you might have to come and play independently with the content hogging and content compression. Usually you don't have to, but there are cases, so it depends how intricate your design is. So if the more stuff in the screen, um, the more you have to come and play with all this. So now we have a stack with those two. Um, and now we need a stack with this guys over here. And if we do the same thing, we take the buttons, the button and the text field, and we can make it their own. I'm thinking about it because I don't want the button. I don't want the button to be that big. Eh, Let's try it. Let's try and see how it looks. Um, okay, so it put all of them together. And again, if you go to the attributes and change it to horizontal, now they all are in one row. Here they are. I mean, yeah, one row. Here are in several rows. So let's do fill, fill fill. And then, if I remember, we left 40 between each of those. Oh, oh, I clicked in the tag. That's my bad. Um, oh, that one here. Someone's playing Despacito on the pool. Okay, okay, and then let's try something here. Okay, so there's as right now they're in stack, but we haven't tell it their sizes. We haven't tell it like uh, their their beginning and end of the screen. Nothing. So the all that we have is we have grouped this element together into these stacks. Um, Usually, the rule is uh, you do stacks first, and then you add layout rules. So I can do this thing. You can embed a stack, and if we embed a stack now, we have it in one. Um, you might ask, why do I want to embed a stack? And you will see it. So I can take this stack and tell it I'm gonna pin it to the screen. So 0, 0, 0. And if we do that, as you see, it's already taking so utilizing the space inside. So now um, I can give it to the other stacks. I want it to fill equally, so each of them have the same filling, and then I can go here and give it a. I want it to be a 0. I want it to be 45. Um, let's do this like 50, 50, and 45 from the next item that is on the top, which will be this stack. And if we do that, again, what did you do? What did you do to my leading? Yeah, but I wanted to do use up. Let me do this one. I want that over there. And I want a 45 over here. Okay. Um, so the items are being stretched because of the outside one, and the distribution we can put equally or proportionally, and I like more the proportionally. Oh, I think this is what I was looking. So if I give it a 45, yep. You see how it's play with it. It gives me something that kind of looks similar, um, in a way. We can continue to play with this spacing, um, and yeah. So if we give it an equal spacing, uh, now we have the same size. So when you look at this for a moment, phone was 15, and what size do we have? 55 and 30. So we can do the same thing over here. 55, 30. We add that. This is 15. The color was that we use 33, 39 cc. cc. The font color, the text color was just white. There we 50, 55. Oh, okay, so let's see how it's looking for the other screen. Uh, okay, maybe the spacing is too much. If we decrease the spacing, much from there. Doesn't have but this one can help me. Back 45. Let's start user. And trying to make it to look as much as possible like this one. So uh, maybe a 90. Push it down to that. So yeah, that looks like it is. Now this stack is to the okay. What is this line that was showing me? Consider no way. A second. One second. No. Okay. Next thing we need to do is to pin that. Wait. Do for this one. Set there. So it was basically we should be caring about the pinning of that one. Um, these two guys. Let's do the two. Two for one. Let's see. There we go. That's what I want. So I wanted to stretch to how much the stack is. So let's do the same thing. 0, 0. And usually do that. And so now, no matter what, they're gonna be stretched. Uh, and pretty much we have the same screen. Let's see a 7. Let's see a 7 plus. And, and there you have it. It's pretty much we did the same thing. Yes, it looks different, but if you see the image are keeping a size um, throughout it, and it's moving everything for you, so it makes it looks nice. Now, if we go to a tablet, we need to do some working in there. As you see, um, if we compare to the other one that we work, yes, it's keeping up with the stretching and all that, but it's not doing a great job. So the same way that we did last time, we can do here. As you can see, we have this There's a little button over here, so I don't think you're gonna play anything with the outer stack. I think you're gonna play uh, with the inner stacks. So would I even want the inner stack to be? What if I put, let's not touch that thing. So it's not even that just like last time. So if we go here, this picture, if we go to this picture and we look at the sizing, we're looking at a sizing of 400, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here. So we click at that one, which is a constraint, and we can make it when we are in tablet, which is a regular size, to equal 400. If we do that, the image gets stretched a little bit. Um, then what is it? This one over here. Same thing. We want to make it 400. So there we solved the image problem, and now we have the text problem. So the text, we need to add a new variable, and is just we're just gonna put like a 70. Yeah, pretty much. And if you see, I don't have to be worrying about, oh, now it looks two to this, two to the corner, two over here. No, everything's it's been taken care of by us by the stack. Now we have this thing with this ones. So I'm gonna go back to the phone size for a moment and click at the heights for them. I like to the default being default, and then the okay, this one, yeah, this one we already. Okay, so if we go over here, let me zoom in a little bit. We want this sizing. If I think what we do was that we give it a 60. Yep, that's exactly what we did. We did give it a 60. Okay, and then this one, same thing, but I think it was like 30. If I'm not mistaken. If we give it a 30, then obviously this have to change. So just taking we double it, so let's double it by two. Multiply by two. Same thing with the constant. What's this one? Okay, and if you completely see it's keeping up with the size between it. Um, Everything centered, and pretty much I can leave it there if I want. Granted, it's not, it doesn't look the same, but if we go to a bigger screen, yeah, um, it's doing the sizing for me. Image the same. Okay, let's do let's do this. So, one thing that I can do is the auto stack when we're working. Auto stack when we are on the tablet instead of the 90. Let's add a Okay, that puts your content to there. Now that looks closer to, that looks closer. Another thing is the spacing. Maybe I don't want equal spacing. Maybe I want proportionally. Let's see how that look on the other tablet. No, it's not looking good. Still, it's not good. Uh, I do want the center. Maybe. Let's see. No, that one. That one. Maybe if we change it to that. And that's something that you can see you have to play around a lot, and some more of different sizes. You have to come up with better ways to do this. Um, it's taking a little bit longer than I was expecting. We'll have to cut it short, but it's just me because I wanted to look perfect. But one cool thing that we can do is, um, so when we rotate, it's trying to do its best at this, and let's try to do that. So if we rotated this, the stack, uh, is compact, compact. I want it to just be 10. Maybe that's too, maybe that's too small. What if I give it a 20? Okay. Uh, and then this one. Okay. And then the next thing that we have to play with is with the actual stack. So the alignment, the distribution cannot be equal spacing because as you see it's making the picture too small. So what we're gonna do is to fill equally or fill proportionally, I should say. We need to change this to something where you acting up. Come on. Yeah. Okay. So compact. Add that variable for the compact and let's put 50. Same thing for compact. I set that and do 50 somewhere along those lines. So the picture is fine. Now we have another problem, and it's this. So I can use distribution, do a contact instead of a fill equally, fill proportionally, equals center, equals spacing. Okay, and I know why it's doing that. So let's do this and let's change the spacing. And that's have to do with the spacing over here. So we're trying to give a lot of spacing between items in a place where we don't have much. That goes back to the hogging of the screen. I can do this. Why is this? This looks like it look kind of big in a way to me. Uh, Maybe you can do 20. Yeah, 20 looks better. Um, and I mean, image, come on. 70. Okay, the stack fill equally, fill proportionally. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So we solved the, if we look at both of the screens, they look pretty close. Um, should have taken me a lot less, but I mean, I can do, so you see we work in this, and if you remember this was a lot of work, but let's say maybe this way of distribution doesn't work. Let's try this one, horizontal, and with a couple clicks, I can say the distribution for compact compared I want it to be equal, and the alignment is gonna be fill proportionally. No, come on guys, equal spacing. I go back to the picture. I made the picture uh, 70. So if I go and change the sizing, obviously everything's gonna be dif differently. But but I changed too much. Then proportionally for that. Okay, and then the tablet. Let's see the tablet. Yeah, the tablet's not working as we want. But then again, um, we can do add another spacing. Can add another distribution. The problem with the iPads is they are considered regular. So I have to play a little bit more with a design that it would work for both. Come on. I can go here and this is this too, but I don't like them. So I just want to take that one. What I cannot. There we go. Maybe that was too much. What if I would put 150? No, no. What I did that. This has to do with the picture and the text. So uh, in regular, we will have to play with equal spacing maybe. No, that eat it there. Feel equally. I never actually fixed the. Let's see how it looks if we jump. So there you go. Um, an advantage of stack is, for example, on the tablet, since they're regular, see how I even finish working on that. But in here, I kind of we have now something that works. And if we go to an iPhone 7 or SE, something happened here, which what happened to this? Okay, I don't know what happened, but pretty much this is how we work with stacks. Um, you can see, help us to keep everything the best it can on the different sizes and different orientations. Um, Granted, it's not super perfect. You have to spend time to playing around with the hugging and all that I talk about, but it pretty much do its job and help us to pretty quickly, um, somewhat faster, do the different screens. Um, when you're doing your app, you don't have to. You can if you're only doing for iPhone, you don't have to care about the tablets. I just showing you that you can do for tablets and phone, and you don't have to work double amount of time. If you can see over here, there's the adaptive, and if you have, depending on your app, you can play with this. I'm not gonna play with that because I haven't worked with that much. So I'm not the best resource for adaptive, but that will only apply for you tablets. Um, yeah, I hope you guys are finding this interesting and helpful. And just to show you that actually works. And then what I was gonna say, and after I showed this on the phone, on the emulator here, I'm gonna call it for today. I will see you next time, probably next week, and we're gonna do coding. We're actually gonna start doing some coding. I think what I'm gonna do, and there you have. I think what I'm gonna do is play around with code to show you. Remember how I say that we can make this picture around that. So we're gonna write a custom class and attach it to the different elements to do as to do some designing. So rotate left to show you that it works. You can see it's doing that for us. If we do a rotate right, it goes back to this and it's working. Um, One interesting thing, look here and look at the phone. Okay, let's do something here. I screw up, but let's see if I put a yellow. Yeah, just to make sure that it's this screen that's showing and not this one. I'm pretty sure that we're seeing this one. Yeah, so we're seeing this one. So this is what gonna show you. See how we have this big space over here? We don't have it over here. That's have to do with the line. So whenever you see this red line, it's telling you whatever you're seeing here, it's not what you're gonna be seeing on the actual device or the virtual machine. There's some line constraint problems. So that's all for me. I wanted to show you guys. Um, hopefully you having a good day and have a good weekend and um, see you next week.